when they replay your skit.
This is the crap I don't fall for.
But it's true. People swipe me all the time. They go, you know what they say to me? They go, hey, Howard, aren't you mad that you brought Artie on the show? He's funnier than you are. So I go, wait. So I write him back. I go, I'm happy Artie's funnier than me. I need funny people on this show. I'm not looking for people who are unfunny. You're a funny guy. The whole world loves you.
Well, this certainly isn't funny, what we're doing right now.
It's not.
This is compelling, though.
Well, you know what, Howard?
It's good as hell, though. I guarantee you no one's tuning out. Everybody with me?
Howard, he's blown by something really quickly. You talk about how much you respect Howard, how much you listen to this show.
I do.
So, Howard thinks you're funny. That's got to mean something.
You're trying to bring logic to
Let me tell you what's
He's a hurt individual.
Even like all the people that
He's wounded inside.
Let me tell you how empty.
There's no shame in that.
Let me tell you how empty it's becoming. The first couple of years here, I was like, this is like creatively for a comedian, there could be no better place than this show.
We got a good thing.
And I'm coming from a network sitcom, like that, where you just handcuffed, and not, to be here and be.
You'll find no better creative situation than this.
It's unreal.
So now what's happening?
And I have comedians who envy me for that. But it's like the money situation. Like I got offered. I turned down 2 sitcoms this year.
Right.
Where I would play like the fat neighbor or something. An extraordinary amount of money.
All right.
And it's like I almost took one of them.
Okay.
The script would have been I would have had to move to L.A. again.
All right.
And it would have been creatively the most painful thing. But it's a script that I think will probably, because of who the star is, and I won't say who it is, I bet it'll stay on for like 7 years.
Okay.
So in other words, like, if I just could empty my head and go do that every week in L.A. and just take the check, in 7 years, I'll never have to work again.
All right, but that's also a crapshoot. You don't know. The best laid plans with the biggest stars sometimes go wrong.
And I ended up calling my agent, and I said, you know what? As much as I want that, there's no way I could leave the best show ever to do this. I just can't bring myself to
that's
do it.
a career decision. You want to be happy at your work. So you said to yourself, I'm making okay money here.
No,
versus...
Howard, I'm making great.
No, what I'm saying.
But
versus...
and I make money on the road. It's great here. But this is life-changing money. This is like my grandkids going to Harvard type money.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But there's nothing wrong with your passion for the show and saying this is something I wasn't interested in because I like being here.
The problem is here.
Right.
Yeah, it means you're happy here.
Yeah, but I was close. Like 2 years ago, I wouldn't even have thought about it. Now I was really close to because I'm like.
But Artie, that's understandable too. Sometimes you got to do things for yourself, and sometimes if that means leaving the show, you leave the show. But no one wants to see that. So you're a guy in demand. That's a positive thing. I want you. This new show wants you. That's a positive thing.
Right.
Yeah, listen, not to take a jab at Jackie, but Jackie sat in that chair for 15 years wishing somebody would call him for something.
Well, I mean,
and here you are turning down jobs.
But I had jobs like that before the show, and I felt empty creatively. You know what I mean?
But
I'm in that world already. In fairness to Jackie, I got there.
Right.
This just helps because it's such a people love the show.
You're a talented guy. So the thing is that you have options. What's wrong with that?
But I got to tell you, like, in that creative environment, I'd have been drinking every night to deal with it. That's enough. Believe me, that went through my head, too. Because in L.A., the depression level for me hits red in L.A., man.
Why is that depressing?
I don't know. I can't. It's too much show business. It's too much phony. I know it sounds like a cliche.
You like living in Jersey. You like your life there.
It sounds like a cliche to say this, but L.A. is just... And you've only visited there. Living there is over.
But this sounds amazingly grounded to me. You're sounding very grounded. You're saying, I don't like L.A.
Yeah, I made a conscious decision.
I've got a job here where I can be in New York.
This job was a blessing. I got to stay in New York City.
Then there you go.
So what's so bad? You're having a great life.
I know, Robin. That's the problem. I guess that's why I'm I don't know. It's why I'm retarded or something. I don't know.
When you sit around and you think of what life would be if it were great, what do you think of? Like, what would be the greatest thing what would make life great?
Here, wait a second. I'll tell you what'll make life great. Hold on, I got something.
I don't know.
Liz and Christina, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hey, girls.
Yeah, all right.
Hi. Hi, Howard. Hi, Artie.
Hi.
Christine. Hi, Artie. We are trying to find a parking spot. We live in Manhattan. We don't listen to usually because we're sleeping at this time. But I've been listening to you for years. Artie, I've had you for years. I think you're adorable, first of all. Hilarious.
You girls are nearby here?
We're kind of nearby.
Come on down. You got to cheer Artie up.
Nah, I don't need this.
Oh, yes, you do. Hey, how do you look?
I mean, we're hot. We're very hot.
How old are you?
Very hot. 24, 23. We just back here from Las Vegas.
Oh.
What do you do for a living?
We were there during the show. She's a writer. I'm transitioning right now.
From a man to a woman?
No.
Yeah.
3 years.
And you're really hot.
We're really, really hot. Really hot.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6". She's 5'7".
Body?
Body.
And you both want to be with Artie?
We both. And I'm not saying. We're
Forget
Wait a minute.
See, this ain't helping. That's what I get all the time.
Actually, I think Artie. I would love to.
Can I? It's a bunch of crap.
I'm not next to him. Hold on, I want to talk.
Yeah, well, all right. That's more depressing.
We don't
Girls, get down here real quick. Cheer brother up.
All right, we'll get down there.
Also, can I say to my poor mother who's working as a secretary right now, probably crying over a typewriter, I'm fine. I'm fine.
What is it, Ralph?
Artie, you definitely should go to a shrink. It's just good to have somebody to talk to. I loved it when I went because it sounds like you're having a great life. You got nothing to be bummed out about.
I'm not complaining.
No, you're not complaining.
Yes, you are. You're drinking heavily.
You guys,
But you're drinking heavily. You're drinking heavily.
Artie.
Admit that.
Artie, you said Saturday.
Tonight I'm not going to drink.
Artie, you said Saturday.
I'll be watching a Yankee game.
Artie, you said Saturday. You went and saw your cousin or somebody, and then you came home and you watched a movie. And I mean, that sounds great. That's fun.
Well, you know the funny thing, Howard?
He just doesn't love it.
I was thinking that when
He doesn't see how great it is.
If Artie has a kid,
I was smoking pot all weekend watching the Olympics. It was great.
Yeah, but if Artie has a kid and gets a lot of commitments, like he says he wants kids, he'll be sitting there going, you know what? I used to come home, get a bottle, a pizza, and I watch the Big Lebowski till 4 in the morning.
Oh, he's miserable. Yeah, he's just miserable.
Yeah, you got something inside, man.
Yeah.
I would love to have a kid. I would.
Well, first you got to get a woman.
But he doesn't want a woman.
And keep.
He just wants a kid.
Oh, just a kid?
I would love to pay her to have my kid.
Oh.
What happened with Dana? She's not around anymore?
I screwed that up.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Perhaps you call her.
He loved it.
Yeah, get on your dancing shoes, Sorella.
How'd you screw that up, man?
Look, I mean, a microcosm of it is the Vegas thing. Yeah. I mean, that 9 minutes of videotape is like, it's like she's got a
wait.
I was telling her, I said, you know, you deserve a lot better than that. Your boyfriend is walking into walls on television. It's being beamed all over the hotel.
But wait a second. Okay, so
it's like, I mean, that's not.
Wait, Artie.
And she's been with me on the road where I get blind on the road, pass out on the floor of a Sheridan.
But you look at the.
Gotta put my clothes on in there.
Wait a second. But what finally happened? Did she say I don't want to put up with this anymore, or did you say? I just sort of let her go. You know, like she just, you know.
You didn't fight for her.
Yeah. Because I didn't know what to do anymore. Everything she was saying was right.
Did she give you an ultimatum though? Did she say like?
No. But she's the type of girl who has an insane amount of options. Obviously, you know. Like, I mean, she works at a bar. It's kind of a happening bar. Guys go in there, and I'm sure she probably look at a guy. Well, there's a guy who probably doesn't get blacked out once a week.
But Artie, here's a question of the day.
Yeah, but she knew what she was signing up for.
You know, thinner and maybe not balding.
You talk about that 9 minutes of video from Vegas, right?
Yeah.
You talk about how upsetting it is. So when you look at it, you go, that's what I am.
It's awful.
And I can stop doing that.
It's very depressing.
I can stop doing that. And
all right, I got to take a break.
Why don't you?
I'll get you the name of a shrink. You decide what you want to do.
I'm fine.
All right.
And I think
I'm fine.
I'm sure Dana would have stayed with you.
I don't want to sound like a whiner.
You're not.
Fine. I did not bring this up. I'm fine.
And stop whining, Artie.
Exactly.
Go over to Ralph's apartment, smoke pot with him.
And watch the Olympics. It's fun.
Yeah, the shrink clearly worked wonders for
Well,
Ralph.
he's not seeing the shrink anymore.
All right, Ralph.
He's back to his old habits.
That's why I'm naked watching the Olympics.
Oh, that's vile. All right, I got to take a break. I'm sorry, Robin. We were supposed to be doing news. Artie brings his problems.
Artie is the news.
Artie is the news.
I'd be eating I'd be having a root beer right now during the third story.
It's like, Artie, all those Jersey people just bring you their problems and dump them on you.
You got any other hot?
Artie.
You got any other hot?
Hey, Governor McGreevy thinks you're hot. Yeah, all right, we'll be back right after these words. Thank you, Artie.
I hate to stir trouble up again. It's like shaking, hornet's nest. But I think Ronnie has surpassed Beetlejuice as the show's best whack-packer. and his recent behavior, it inspired me to do a new top 10 list. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see it.
It's pretty good. But I'm afraid to even tell you about it because it's going to make Ronnie crazy.
Well, what is it? Let me hear it. If you want to read it or not, hang up.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
First one. Ronnie can't work with others. He has no communication. He's easily frustrated when trying to express his thoughts.
That's true.
Number 2. Ronnie is spoiled. Even in the real world, an employee listens to his employer and gets the job done. If an employee is in the outside world spoke to a boss the way Ronnie speaks to Howard, they would be unemployed immediately. Do you agree?
Yeah. Where are we going with this?
Okay, all right. Go on.
All right, one more.
But this is reasons why Ronnie's the best whack-packer.
Oh, I see.
Ronnie isn't grateful. Judging by past security lapses, Ronnie is not qualified / trained a security official. However, Howard has given Ronnie a gratuitous title to earn a few extra bucks. Yet Ronnie seems to spit in Howard's face almost daily.
All right. Ronnie evidently upset by your list. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Go number 4.
2 girls want to take their tops off. I'm sorry.
What was this?
What's that?
What did you say?
I said I was busy outside with 2 girls that want to take their tops off you.
No, I
didn't hear the list.
Yeah, he's calling in with a list.
Of what?
Reasons why you're the best whack-packer.
Whack-packer?
Yeah.
Why am I a whack-packer?
Want me to read a couple more?
Read them to Ronnie.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Ronnie, just listen. Ronnie, listen. Ronnie is a user.
I'm a user. Oh, my God.
May I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ronnie is a user. Many of Howard's staffers are offered freebies because of the show. However, Ronnie has abused that perk by taking advantage of Lonnie Hanover's love of the Howard Stern Show. A free drink on the house on occasion is one thing, but drinking the well dry is another.
Well written.
What do you think of that, Ron?
I don't think any of it, because if they didn't want me there, they would tell me not to come.
5 is one of my favorites. Number 5.
I became friends with a lot of people there. I mean, Chaunce doesn't know about that because he doesn't have any friends.
Number 5. Ronnie
He's banned from Scores. He's not allowed in Scores, so, he's jealous.
Number 5. Ronnie should be keeping the hallway of the K-Rock studio clear and secure. Instead, Ronnie yells at workers who walk by and insults them or makes them feel intimidated.
Yeah, okay.
It's so bad that many of the salespeople and secretaries will stay in their office until Ronnie leaves the building.
Is that true?
Well, the salespeople, the rule is here, technically the salespeople don't belong back here during the show.
And Ronnie lets...
You don't know that, Chaunce.
Number 6. Ronnie openly criticizes Howard during the show from his chair. As bad as that is, it's even worse because Ronnie's plastic chair is 8 feet away from the green room, where guests can hear his every nasty comment. How do you think that makes Howard look?
Is that true?
No.
What did you hear him say?
Well, for
one thing, Chaunce can't stay in the green room. He's out in the hall trying to observe everything.
I do. And this is
exactly. And if you were in the green room where you belong with the door closed, you wouldn't hear anything.
Howard, I sit in that green room with the other guests, and their eyes, they can't believe what they're hearing sometimes.
Yes, Chauncey,
What did you hear, Chauncey?
What did you hear?
What did you hear?
When you were in the green room with the door closed with the guests, what did you hear?
No, the door's
not standing next to me with your stupid smirk on your face.
The door's not always closed. The door's open. In fact, even when the door's closed, Ronnie, you yell so loud that when the door's closed, you still can hear you in the green room.
Well, what did you hear?
What'd you hear? What'd you hear?
I don't have specific comments.
Yeah. Here we go. Another bullcrap story.
Ronnie.
Yeah, total bullcrap story. Go ahead.
Because I'm not giving you an exact word for. I can paraphrase. Want me to paraphrase?
Go ahead, make up stuff like you usually do about Howard. Come on. Go ahead.
Number 8.
You make up stuff for the show so you can get on the air.
I'm sorry. Number 7. Ronnie is unstable and irrational.
That's right. I'm very unstable. So you better stay away from me then.
That said, I can't imagine Howard putting the life of his children in Ronnie's hands when he drives them to events, etc. I only hope Howard has other drivers taking over this trusted task.
Yes, we do. We have other drivers to handle the children. I can't be near children.
Number 8. Ronnie is a NASCAR fanatic.
That's right.
That itself is reason
right.
for dismissal.
2 more. Nothing wrong with that. What is your big hobby?
Number 9.
What is your hobby?
Ronnie is a little boy's name, or it can be a woman's name. Which is it, Ronnie?
All right.
Ronnie is a ridiculous name for a grown man.
What about Chauncey? What kind of name is that?
You don't like...
Yeah, what kind of name is Chauncey? I never heard anybody else but you named Chauncey.
There's an NBA
You're a moron.
player named Chauncey. There's an NBA basketball player.
7-foot black guy.
I don't know any grown men named Ronnie.
Oh, really?
Number 10.
Okay.
Finally, wherever Casey is, something tells me that Ronnie will soon be his roommate.
Ooh, that's a pretty low blow, dude.
Oh, man.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, well.
You inspired me, Ronnie.
Yeah, come up to the show when Casey's back and make that comment.
Yeah.
I didn't say where he is.
I didn't need to say where he is either. I just said make that comment when Casey comes back.
And Ronnie,
don't put words in people's mouth.
To affect the way I'm treated when I come on the show now. I still want you to be polite.
I don't have to treat you. You're not a guest here. You weren't a guest the other day.
I'm not a guest.
The so-called string bean model with yellow teeth that you brought up here was the guest, not you.
When I'm in that studio,
I would have rather seen Supersonic Ivy naked than that girl. She looks better. She was sitting in the green room. You're a pig follower. What's your problem? You got no girlfriends.
Ronnie, this is what I'm talking about. Your job is not to comment on the guests. Here you go again. You're
putting me up against the wall now. You're putting me up against the wall, you fool. I can do anything I want now.
You're supposed to sit in your chair and just make sure that
tell me what I'm supposed to do. You don't know what I'm supposed to do. Dude, you don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I do know.
You wish you were doing what I'm doing. That's why you're so upset.
I may get your job, Ronnie, because you're going to be away for a little while.
Come on. Be my guest.
Anyway, Robin is going to try and get into the new limo in her miniskirt.
The soap opera continues, I presume, huh?
Yes.
It's not going to stop.
Come on.
It's not stopping.
It's funny to watch.
Why?
Do it to yourself.
Why are you?
Do it to yourself.
Shut up, Chaunce, you moron. Why would you let her have to get in the car now before I even... Never mind. What am I wasting my time?
We want to do it.
So now you're getting... I heard you're getting a new car. Is that right?
Go in.
So
I'm leaning toward getting a new car.
So when you get the new car...
I'm going to discuss it with you off the air.
So when we get the new car, when you get the new car, I should say...
Well, you're going to get it.
Well, no. When you
what do you know?
When you get the new car, it's going to take a long time to build, you know?
Right.
So it's going to be 8-9 weeks. So maybe, because I know you're so unhappy with this one, maybe I should get you another limo guy for the 8 weeks, and I should take a leave of absence.
Okay.
How's that?
If you want to, go ahead.
Because I want you to be happy.
I didn't ask for a different limo guy, but if Chaunce says you need to go to a hospital.
I decided yesterday, after all that's been going on, I decided yesterday that you have to be happy. You have to be happy.
Now you got it.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm the guy who uses the car.
I think that I should...
Why are you being antagonistic to me?
I should leave for about 8 weeks while that car's being built.
You know,
if you want to, go ahead.
Okay.
But every
up to you. I'll go find a different limo company. No, it's all right. If you can't work for me, then I'll find someone else.
Ronnie.
I didn't say I couldn't work.
Are you handing in your resignation?
I didn't say I couldn't work.
So then be quiet.
Ronnie.
I said if you're unhappy with the car, why would you want to live with it for 8 weeks until we get another one?
I said I have no problem with living with it for 8 weeks.
So then why
are you challenging me?
Will you not let us make the improvements first?
I didn't say not to.
Then why are you making her get in the car now? Why?
Because it's funny. It's funny. You bought a car. That women...
improvements first, and then let her try getting the car.
You bought a car.
No.
You bought a car.
This is the way you fixed it for use.
And you fixed it.
What? This is the way you fixed it for use. We want to see how to use it now.
I didn't... Because he would not cooperate with me.
What do you mean?
That's why the car came out.
Why am I not cooperating? Why am I not cooperating?
From the beginning.
You went and you modeled the car.
If you were
I don't have time to be with you getting cars made.
If you were there...
Sorry, don't have time.
Well, then...
Not my job.
So then now you're going to put me through the aggravation of getting another car because you wouldn't take
I'm not putting you through anything.
Time out.
Dude, don't tell me your problems.
Okay?
Don't tell me your problem. You got to go through aggravation. Guess what, Ronnie?
I don't have a problem.
You have a problem. No, you have a problem. Now you have a problem.
I don't have one.
No, actually you do now.
I don't have a
Now you do.
I don't have one.
Ronnie.
I don't have a problem.
Yes, you do.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, you do. Watch how life can change on a dime.
Ronnie, you're being the classic stupido now.
You're done.
You are not... Every solution you have proposed has been to your own detriment. Do you understand that? You're digging yourself a grave.
I just said...
And you say it again. Dig a little deeper in that hole.
See, when I try to make them happy, it's no good either.
You haven't tried to make me happy.
I said to you, I don't want you.
Your attitude. You're yelling at me. It's inappropriate for you to yell.
Your boss.
If you are so happy,
yes,
then I don't want you to have to ride in that car for 8-9 weeks until another car is built.
I didn't ask for that. I told you what I want.
You're unhappy.
I couldn't be any more clear.
I don't want you to be unhappy.
Well,
you're making me unhappy now because you don't listen.
I listen.
You're not cooperating.
Dude, you sound like a whining little... You sound like a girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
You sound like a dumb chick.
Yeah, I am a dumb chick.
You're asking to be kicked out.
I've had more problems with women. This is what women go, you don't like me. You want to break up with me.
I didn't say you didn't like me.
Hey, dude.
That was the other day I said that.
You're mentally ill. That's all I got to say. Where's all your music about you being a girl? Where is all your song
You're out of control.
Chaunce is right.
You're out of control. Ronnie's got bad taste. Ronnie bought a new car to try to power around, and the frickin' thing sits 20 feet off the ground. It's got big wheels and it's got big doors, and it's perfect if you're going to the source of wars. Ronnie's obnoxious limousine. It's the size of a SS Monte. It's a giant SUV that's been stretched out long. It's a traveling version of It's Just Wrong. It turns out Ronnie is as dumb as Tom. He thinks that he's taking Howard to the prom. Ronnie's his obnoxious limousine. Howard is horrified.
All right, now that should have cooled you down.
Yeah, man, a musical interview.
I'm cool as a
Ronnie,
cucumber, dude.
Breathe through your nose, fill your stomach up, and let it out through your mouth.
Let me explain this clearly. All right, look. Let me explain this clearly. It's simple. True, I don't like the car. True, I wasn't there with you to pick it up. We've all acknowledged that. We've all moved on.
Not at Ronnie.
No, I haven't moved on.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Well, clearly.
What can't you move on with?
He won't move on.
Dude, I don't like the car.
Okay, fine. So I told you we'll build another car, but I don't
That's
want
not what you told me.
I don't want you to be...
That's not what you're telling me.
I told you that the other day. I went to order the car, and you said to me, don't do nothing.
That's right.
What, are you
I said don't do anything.
Whatever.
When did you start talking like that?
He must have dropped out of school. There's no way.
Whatever.
Don't do nothing.
Whatever. What's your problem?
All right.
Now you're going to criticize...
one thing?
Now you're going to criticize the way I talk, too, right?
May I say one thing?
Why don't you just hang me from the ceiling?
Well, we might
Dude,
have to.
you have no idea how bad you're coming off.
I really don't care.
People think you're psychologically unstable.
I might be.
Which is something I knew, but I never wanted the world to see.
Right.
I'm telling you, people are asking me, is Ronnie okay? Does Ronnie still have a job? Because they think he should be out of here.
Ronnie isn't thinking clearly.
Ronnie's thinking very clearly.
Oh.
Very clearly.
Let's see if I can make sense to you. You bought a car. I didn't like it.
Let's get it straight.
There we go again.
I bought a car for you, okay?
No,
Go ahead.
You bought a car. You didn't buy it for me.
Who do I work for?
Who drives? Who owns the car?
Me, but who do I work for?
You own the car. You bought it for you.
Though?
Me.
That's it. You. So I bought the car for you.
You bought the car for me. Well, why that makes a difference, I don't know.
It makes a lot of difference.
You bought the car for me, and I don't like it. End of story.
All the more reason that he should
So
be
just
saying,
take it
I'll
and throw it in the
get
garbage.
something else
Go ahead.
if he bought the car for you.
I'm not suggesting you throw in I said I need your cooperation. I'm going to repeat this. We have to look into getting a different car, find out prices, find out what you can sell your car for.
We went through this already, didn't we?
That's right.
Yeah.
And I need you to do it.
And then
you don't get it.
Then every time I sit down and talk to you about it off the air, it's like, well, let's wait and see.
So then I sat down with you.
Improvements.
No, that's not what I said. I will tell you exactly what I said. I said, I'm leaning toward getting a new car, but don't do anything yet.
Everybody should be in the car after the show.
Did I say don't do anything yet?
Him?
I can't be any more clear. I said,
he's tormenting me. That's what he's doing.
I'm not doing anything to you.
He's tormenting me.
You're tormenting yourself,
He's tormenting me, okay? He's forcing me to...
What would you do, Tom? You're in management. Right. You have to run a big company. You have many people working for you. People like Cabby and people, people who are tough people. What do you do with this situation?
I mean, I think it's fairly cut and dry, actually.
Go ahead.
He bought the car so that you would be happy in it. You're not happy in the car. So we've got to find out how much it's going to cost to get a car that you're going to be happy in.
Right. I've already looked into it.
Okay, and then as quickly as possible, get a car that you're going to be happy in, and that's going to keep his #1 client happy.
That's right.
I mean, if you take the personalities out of it, take everything out of it, just look at it. Here's A and B. A's not happy. B's the driver. B has the car. Who thought he was buying a car that would make A happy.
Absolutely.
A's not happy. So what's it going to cost to get out of the problem because A doesn't want to be driven around in that car?
Wait a minute. A isn't happy and B is the driver.
Shut up.
You're trying to keep this diagram together.
He's trying to remove names in case there's innocent party.
We know who B is, Tom. Don't try to get that up. Ronnie, you're B, by the way. Don't let him fool you.
You're keeping score, right?
Yeah, you're B, buddy.
For once, you're on my side, right?
Well, B, let me tell you something.
I don't think he's on your side. I will tell you.
I'm on
But what is the attitude? I don't understand.
I love Ronnie. Ronnie and I think we have a very good relationship, And I just said, as I'm driving into work this morning, I drive on 55th Street.
That would be C, 55th Street. Go ahead.
No, he's C.
There's a long.
All right, Tom is
black. There's a long black, like low slung. I don't know if it's a Lincoln or Cadillac stretch limo. Hot, beautiful.
Right.
But that wasn't good enough for him.
And
okay?
kind of understated, classy.
It wasn't good enough for me.
No.
Hold it a second, dude. You came to me and said you wanted to get a truck stretch, and I said, okay.
And what was the reason why I wanted to do that?
I don't know. What is the reason?
Well,
I thought because you like driving a truck.
At 5:15 in the morning when you were getting in the car the past couple of months, what did you say to me?
Your last car was difficult to get in and out of. But your solution was to get a truck. And I said fine.
There would be more room to get in and out.
Ronnie,
you wouldn't have to bend down to get in.
But, Ronnie, the reality is your new truck is even worse. People are ripping their clothing getting in. People can't climb in. Robin's going to climb into the truck when we get back from commercial. In a skirt, we're going to see panties.
I can't climb into the car?
She's not getting in.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
And you're going to get in, and she's going to get in. You're going to see panties.
She's not getting in.
You're going to see everything.
I'm now afraid I may not be able to.
Because I'm not opening the door.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you are. It's my car. I command you.
Oh, now it's your car.
It is my car.
Now you command
I pay. That car's sitting down there. I'm paying for you to be here, and I'm paying for you downstairs.
Unfortunately, it's his car.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
It's not your car.
One of the things that it's okay to make a mistake in business, but admit your mistakes and get out of them as quickly as possible.
It wasn't my mistake, damn it.
But no, I'm not saying it's your mistake. Admit a mistake.
Shut up, Chaunce.
We're not saying it's your mistake. It's B's mistake.
Right, B's mistake. B makes a mistake.
But B is compounding his mistake.
A identifies it as a mistake.
Which brings us to G.
So here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing, and I'm going to say it again so the whole world can hear. The present car I have, I am living with. Ronnie wants to make certain changes to it. He's entitled to do that. He wants to make it more comfortable while we have the car.
You're pretty much, you're assured
if you do not want the car, I will not make any changes to it.
Okay. I do not want the car.
Look me in the face and tell me
I do not want to. No, I won't do that yet. I won't do that yet. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I still need you to go price things out and do what I've been telling you. And I'll give you the name of one of the cars I like.
Why should it make a difference then if you don't want the car?
I don't.
Why should it make a difference?
Because if I don't like the prices you get, I have someone else in mind.
I don't want to deal with anyone else.
Well, it's not up to you. I got to get a car. Well, then it's up to you to swallow everything. I'm trying to help out.
I'm the business guy. Then if I have to swallow it, I'll swallow it.
All right.
If you're so unhappy.
Fine.
Nobody's already volunteered to do that.
Why are you so angry?
I mean,
Wait, answer Robin's question. Why are you so angry about this?
Because I want to deal with the people I want to deal with. I'm not going to be told who to deal with if I have to get another car.
I was your boss.
Okay? That's why.
Well, you can deal with it. No, as long as you cooperate, you're right. As long as you cooperate, it's fine.
And as long as you cooperate, okay? I'm not going to go through this again, all right?
What have you gone through?
With this car.
What did you go through?
What have I gone through?
You didn't build the car.
No, but look at the crap I got to go through
What
now.
crap? I told you I don't like the car. You went ballistic.
Oh, yeah, okay. So
what do you care?
The car, what do I care? Just take it and throw it in the river.
No, I didn't suggest that.
Howard. The reason you've been dealing with other people is because Ronnie refused to do anything.
He brings it on himself. 2 minutes ago, you're saying you're quitting. You're going off for 8 weeks. Go off. If you want to go off, you go off.
Why do you say
if I'm so bad, go off.
Why did you say
go
I'm
off.
quitting?
Go off. You said 8 weeks you're not driving me.
I did not.
You might as well leave.
If you are unhappy, riding in the car
to somebody else.
While the other car is being built.
Because there's so much discussion going outside. But Ronnie, really, what I'm going to say, try to listen because I like you. No, I do like you. Yeah, say you and Howard weren't friends. Because you do have a friendly relationship. Say you guys weren't friends, right? The conversation you just had is, Howard, the client, wants it, and you don't want to change it.
I'm doing it.
He would say to you very nicely, Howard would say to you very nicely, you know what? It's great. It's been great working with you. You don't have the product I now need, so I will move ahead. And we're all saying you are literally painting Howard into a corner, almost begging him to do something about it when it doesn't need to happen.
I'm not painting him into a corner.
But you are.
But you are. You're not listening.
I've been trying to point out. You're digging yourself a grave.
You're not pleasant to work with.
All I said was,
Ronnie, you're not pleasant.
He's unhappy with the car. Okay? But I don't want him to have to ride in the car he's unhappy with.
That's not what I asked for.
It's going to take 8-9 weeks to build a car.
So that's fine.
Give the dude what he wants.
Ronnie.
Seriously, I mean, he wants something.
He's not getting. He doesn't want to.
8 to 9 weeks to build it.
Dude.
I don't want him to be unhappy riding in the car. I don't want him sitting on the floor.
Dude, look at me.
Okay?
I'm going to say this to you one last time.
Ride in the car. He'll be more comfortable in until we get another one. That's what I'm saying.
You're being angry, belligerent.
Why is that wrong?
I'll tell you why it's wrong.
Yeah, why?
You're angry.
Why is that wrong?
You're not listening.
You're not
you got to
listening.
stop talking for a second.
You're angry. You're belligerent. You're difficult to work with. So coming up with a solution that makes sense.
It's been so difficult for 19 years.
Go
ahead.
Still talking.
Stop talking.
Shut up, Chauncey.
Coming up with a solution with you.
I guess you hang up on Chauncey because he's only going to aggravate.
No, he loves doing this. No, this is more to torment me.
Coming up.
Yeah, don't hang up, Chauncey. Stay there.
Coming up with a solution with you is very difficult because it's uncomfortable talking to you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And wait, all of your suggestions are, well, do it yourself. Well, if you don't like it, do it yourself. Well, take care of it yourself. I'm not going to do anything. I don't want to work with them. I don't want to hear that.
I just said...
You're difficult to work with.
That's what you're doing.
I just said I'll build another car, okay?
And you said you take off 8 weeks.
The guy his friend, whoever is...
Dude, you've made a bunch of different... You've made a bunch of different statements. You're all over the place.
No, I'm not all over the place. We went through it.
All I've said to you is, I'm not happy with the car.
Good. We'll get rid of it. Okay?
Howard,
what color would you like? Black, silver, or gray?
Can I just make one closing statement?
You won't answer me that either.
I'm going to walk out of here. This is something you really need to think about. Seriously, Ronnie. This came up on Monday, and today's Friday.
No, it came up on Friday.
No, okay, and today's Friday, and it's just too long. It's just too long to be spending on
Friday, okay?
It's been hours of entertainment, though.
Yeah.
But it's just too long to be spending on.
Friday it started.
Right, but it's been a week.
That guy.
That's right. It came up before we went to sports.
Whatever his name is.
It's been a week.
If it wasn't so sad, it'd be funny.
Yes, Bob. Yes, Bob.
Howard, let me tell you something. I'm a driver here in New York. If as a customer, you are always right. I can't even imagine that you've been talking to this guy for a week like this, and the way he talks back to me, he's still there.
Look, I like the guy very much, but he is difficult to work with.
I could understand liking somebody, but then there comes a point where things are just wrong. If I dial a limo and you don't like it, what I would say is, I'm sorry, Howard. I'll get a new one this
Yeah, he doesn't even have to apologize. It's nobody's fault.
Right.
It's not a bad thing.
But even I'd be a little upset because the customer is always right, and I'd say, I'm sorry, Howard.
I said to Ronnie, I don't know if this is going to work out. You know, people are ripping their clothes. I know my parents are getting in it this weekend. We're getting together.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
I can't imagine. No, I want them to get in it. It's going to be great. I'm going to try to have a camera crew when they try to get in.
Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should send somebody else. Maybe I'll think about
for
that.
a little while we could have some fun with this, but Ronnie won't even let that happen.
No, he's taking. Here's what's happened. The car has become an extension of him.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
It's him. We're rejecting him.
You're right.
I know.
I know.
That's where this anger...
Right. And you have anger like it's a criticism of you.
You're right.
Detach yourself. The car isn't you.
You are right.
We love you.
Right.
We don't like the car.
But even this "you're right, I am wrong" thing it's belligerent, man.
You're right, man.
He's going crazy on you, Howard. I don't understand.
Well, yeah. Yes, Captain James.
I will take care of it today. Don't worry about it.
Yes, Captain.
It'll be taken care of.
Hey, you know, Howard, Ronnie should watch Driving Miss Daisy to learn what a real chauffeur is all about.
I have to pass water.
Gotta make water.
I'm sorry, Miss Daisy.
Doing it, man.
Yes, Wayne Siegel.
No.
What's up, Wayne?
Hey, listen, Ronnie. there's anything that I could do to help you out of this mess.
You want me? You know what you can do for me?
Go ahead.
You can hang up the phone.
You can't help him.
Why? Wayne's your buddy.
I don't have buddies right now.
Wayne's your friend.
I don't need any buddies.
Wayne, what's up here?
I don't need anybody.
Ronnie, I don't understand. What's the problem? All you got to do is separate yourself from the car. Nobody denies the best of intent.
What is in that car?
His mother's spirit or something. I'm telling you, it's my mother, the car.
Yep. There you go.
I mean, Ronnie, all he wants to do is change the car. He doesn't want to change it.
I said I was going to do it. I'm doing it. But I also said if he's unhappy riding in it, I don't want him to be unhappy.
Okay.
But if that's no good either.
I didn't say that.
What's your solution? If your solution is then you're not going to drive, that's being angry, that's being belligerent.
Right.
If your solution is for the next 8 weeks, well, you get the replacement car.
I can't get a replacement car.
Can I ask my question?
Okay. I don't want to. I didn't ask for a replacement car.
Can I finish my question?
I didn't ask for a replacement car, dude. When did I ever ask you for one?
Because I'm tired of hearing about you're so unhappy. I don't want.
I'm unhappy with you, not the car now.
Yeah. Well,
now I can live with the car. You're the problem.
Really, you want to live with the car?
No.
To us,
Here's what I said. I can live. I said I'm not in a rush. Let me think about what I want to get. I don't want to make the same mistake.
Gotcha.
And I said, in the meantime, I can drive around in this car. It's not a horrible car. It's fine. I will drive in it. And then when I'm done with my decision, we'll take care of it.
Okay.
I couldn't be more reasonable.
It's Ronnie who suggested taking himself out of the equation.
Ronnie's a loon. He's threatening me all over the place. I'm not going to drive you. Dude,
I didn't say it.
That's a bad threat for you. You want to take yourself out of this mix? You don't want to work here. That's your problem.
I didn't say that.
These are crazy solutions you're offering.
You're off the wall, dude.
I don't want you to be unhappy. I told you.
But I told you what would make me happy.
You know what would he would be unhappy with trying to live with the car for 3 years, not 8 weeks.
Yeah. You're not listening.
It's kind of like if one of our advertisers said, I'm not happy with the current spots, and we said, okay, we'll then cancel your spots. Or, you know what, let's work on new creative. We want you to stay with us. We can help you.
If Tom wouldn't commit suicide and go, hey, you know what? F you don't like our spots? We're not taking your money.
We won't run them.
Do you think I'm that stupid? I'm going to commit suicide? No.
You're doing it.
You're doing it.
Slowly.
You're taking yourself out of the mix. You don't want to work on the new car. You don't want to work. You don't want to drive in the morning till I get a new car. You're off the wall. No, I'm not.
I didn't say I didn't want to. I didn't say I didn't want to.
That's what you said. You're making suggestions that are off the wall. You're not a businessman.
If you're not happy, I want to make you happy.
But it's not. You're
not making me happy.
No, you're not.
I want you to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable,
but you're not listening. I came up with this solution. I said when I'm ready to discuss the new car with you, I will, and then I will continue to be in this car till the new car is ready.
And would you like me to make the improvements in the car until the new car is ready?
I don't care. That's up to you.
No, answer me.
No, you don't have to bother.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Ronnie, if he's going to drive in the car,
it's done.
The car is ready.
Wayne, all right, it's time to hang up. Goodbye. Have a nice afternoon.
What did you want to say, Wayne? I'm not going to be rude to you.
I was going to say, if Howard's willing to drive in the car until the new car is ready, well, then the decision's been made. And if Howard needs to sit with you to discuss whatever it is about the car, if 8 weeks is 12 weeks or 15 weeks, it's Howard's choice. If it's 12 months, Howard's made the decision to hang out.
What's the problem?
No problem. Have a nice day.
You need Wayne to just
work outside. We have girls that want to take their tops off for you.
Get it together, man.
I don't think that's
get it
possible.
Together.
You're telling him to do something he
Ronnie,
can't do.
get it together.
I'm not doing it, man.
Get it together.
I'm not doing it.
You know the chick on Desperate Housewives, Nicolette Sheridan?
Yeah.
She's going around saying she's doing a commercial for some cream that's supposed to be an anti-aging cream, and she's going around saying that she's never had plastic surgery in her life.
Wow.
And, it's just so obviously a lie. I mean, it's a lie.
Or that cream doesn't work.
Yeah.
Whatever it is bad for the cream.
She says she's hawking a skincare product that she says makes you look younger and denies that she had any plastic surgery. But skeptical fans say the 41-year-old former Knots Landing diva should face up to the fact that maybe she has. Why did she go and butcher her face? Asked one horrified fan at the internet website awfulplasticsurgery.com. It's so sad. She was a beautiful woman.
She was... You know what I caught last week? I guess they're showing stuff she was in a lot because she's big now, was The Sure Thing. You ever see that with John Cusack, Howard?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man. She's like The Sure Thing. She's like the dream chick in it.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Oh, my God.
And she looks much older than her 40-whatever years.
Her nose is also slimmer than it was in her Knots Landing days. But she's going around saying she's never had plastic surgery. That's funny, you know. We were talking about, you know, that commercial, and the first time you saw me on the commercial.
Right.
Gary comes in, he tells a story. I remember when I was at NBC, I had to do, I'm just getting back to what we were talking about before the commercial. We were, here's Gary. We were doing this promotion, Milford High Line, Milford, Connecticut.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I was miserable, had to go there. But Gary had some woman that he knew. 3 years, she was listening to me, super fan, listened to the show every day, loved it. She saw me at Milford High Line, and she couldn't listen for, like, forever.
She said she did. She said she listened every day like you were her god. And she met you at Milford High Line. She said it was such a disappointment. She didn't expect you to look that way, and you weren't the guy on the radio. She said the guy on the radio just wasn't there. He was, you know, you were sort of depressed and not that funny. And she said that she couldn't listen to the show for 3 years to the point where her father said, "How come you're not listening to that guy anymore?" She goes, I just can't.
Because I wasn't hot.
Well, I think and I also think you not only did she not think you were hot, but you just weren't being Howard at the highlight.
Yeah, I remember that promotion too. Now that you bring it up, and I remember being miserable. I hate making personal appearances.
Yeah, and that was a long drive up and a long drive back.
And it was horrible.
Miserable night.
And Highlight has got to be the most boring piece of crap ever.
I was going to say, and it just attracts degenerate gamblers.
Yeah.
Highlight, you know what I mean? Like, that's got to be a really depressing
situation. You got to be hardcore gambler.
Yeah.
Highlight.
And I know I was fat and had that bad curly, you know, hair and looked like a wig. The mustache.
You still have the mustache?
Had the mustache. Yeah, it was best to keep me locked up. It still is, really. I got to go take a picture for something today, which I haven't done in years, and I'm dreading it because I hate that.
Did you do your interview?
Yeah. Yeah, it was fine. I did like a 2-hour interview with a guy from USA Today.
Oh, okay. Smooth?
Yeah, well, you know, I said to him, look, I'm here to sell radios. You know, this is my objective, and he wanted to do much more than that, obviously. I mean, he needed an article, so I sat there and I told him everything that I could think of, you know.
Right.
About, we went into my divorce, we went into my my relationship with my kids, we went into, you know, everything.
Wow. Oh, that'll be interesting reading. Can't wait for this article.
It's everything I've told you on the air.
Well,
pretty much, I think.
It always looks different in print.
Yeah.
Print guys have a way of burning you.
Yeah.
No, this guy was cool, though. I mean, I've said that before and gotten burned. But
right, yeah, you haven't seen the article yet.
That's true.
Judgment.
I hope he doesn't.
What's the guy's name? Can you say it? Or?
Nah, I'd rather. I mean, I don't know that he wants his name said.
Right.
He's not going to put it on the article?
Probably not.
Yeah, it's like the biggest scoop in journalism nowadays.
He's a nice guy. I've talked to him before, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'll wait to read the article, then I'll give him a plug.
There you go.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I'm actually not putting it on because why should I unless it's a good article.
Right. Good move.
Yeah. So, I said, I'm going to do a picture. I'll pose with a bunch of radios because that's what I'm doing. And what could be more obvious than that? He was like, no, you should pose with your dog or pose with, you know, we want it more personal. I said, listen, I'm doing, the only reason I'm doing articles is to sell radios. Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here.
I'm not here for you.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't looking to be, you know, interviewed. But yeah, I did that.
Did you have to get introspective when you're answering these questions?
I try to be. I mean, I try to be honest, always, in an interview. Because I think those are the most interesting interviews. When a guy sits
that's why I say I want to read it.
Yeah, when a guy sits there and tries to be funny, I think. But, yeah. No, you know, I was thinking of doing some other interviews on TV. But... I don't know. I told my agent over the weekend, I called him, I said, I don't think I want to do this stuff. It's just painful. I mean, it's just horrible. I mean, to sit there and talk about yourself.
I know. It's really stupid when you have to talk about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I do that all day here. But
it's worse on somebody else's show.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Well, I was thinking of doing the Today Show. That's the one on in the morning.
I understand that.
Yeah. Like I'd tape something maybe with Katie Couric. I'd take a look at her. See if she hit the wall.
Yeah.
Or the other guy, Matt Lauer, one of those two.
See if he hit the wall.
And then I was thinking of... But then, you know, it's just like a whole thing. The day's short enough.
Takes up time.
Takes up a lot of time. Hey, so someone told me... Well, okay. Ross Zapin told Gary.
I was going to say, Ross Zapin said what?
Ross was my friend Ross. Well, he didn't tell me. He told Gary. Ross said he was walking down the street on, I guess, Friday.
No, it was the middle of the week.
Okay, middle of the week. Again, I didn't speak to Ross about this. He said he was walking down the street and he sees Robin out on the street with a camera crew handing out something about the Master Cleanser, that horrible starvation diet she's on.
It worked.
Horrible starvation.
And I said, well...
The thing that gave me back my health.
Oh, please.
Oh, please, nothing.
Oh, giver of life.
That's right.
You know what? It's not worth living. You got to drink that crap. I tried it.
Okay.
I can't even get my mouth near it.
Did you try it?
Oh, my God.
Who made it for you?
Ralph.
Oh, Ralph doesn't know how to make it. Ralph never made it properly in his life.
He makes it all the time.
And he uses the wrong syrup. He uses everything wrong.
It was horrible.
He uses real lemon, not lemon.
What's the difference between real lemon and lemon?
Real lemon is imitation lemon juice.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I forgot. The chocolate syrup and milk.
Yeah.
That makes it taste good.
I don't know, man. I ain't drinking that. I got to eat something.
Don't have to drink it. Like I said, I was dying. Now I'm fine.
Hey, so what were you doing? Was this for your TV show?
Yeah, no, it's not for the show. I told you we're putting together this marketing package for that convention, and we were just out there doing some little bit.
What is going on with that new TV show?
They did a whole... You talk about interview. I was grilled on camera for like 6 or 7 hours one day.
But it's for your own show.
Right. And one of the things I talked about was regaining my health with a Master Cleanser. So they'll shoot to me trying to get people to taste it, you know, and watch their strange reactions when they taste it.
But why do you want people to... In other words, like, okay... You talk about the Master Cleanser. Robin's putting together this piece for the National Association of Television something or other. Where she's going to go and try and sell her show to all these different markets.
Right, which sounds like a very stressful thing to do.
But okay, but wait a second. So they interview her because they're putting together a promotional package. And she talks about the Master Cleanser. Fine. While she's talking the Master Cleanser, they're going to have her out on the street trying to get people to drink it? What does she care if they drink it? You don't care. I know you don't care.
I don't care if they drink it.
So what's the point?
It's just a stupid bit to get interaction with people.
All right, like, so it's a bit for the show.
But shouldn't the bit be, I don't care if anybody drinks it?
No, I'm interested to see what people look like after they taste it for the first time.
And what did they think?
A lot of people liked it.
Hand out money. You want to stop me?
You know what everyone in the office...
Why not go out on the street and let people feel you up?
Oh,
that's what they want. Would you like to feel me up? I'm desperately trying to get this show off the ground.
There's a show.
Come here, you
Fill me up.
That ain't that desperate.
Mr. Commuter, come over. Grab a little cup.
Yes.
Everybody in the office was laughing the other day because Robin was shooting what her day is like here.
I didn't know.
No,
what was that?
No. They just wanted some B-roll.
It was
talking to people in the hall.
So it was funny because a lot of the guys commented Robin spoke to her news intern.
But she hasn't spoken to yet, ever?
It was just funny. It just didn't seem like the conversation they have every day.
Hello, what's your name?
They're out the hallway for like 10 minutes and Erica's going, and I have this story, I have it, and Robin's like,
I'll consider putting that as a lead story.
And everyone was just laughing. It was just funny.
They even made me talk to Scott.
Yeah.
I never do that.
Yeah, right.
Did I do something wrong?
Now, can I ask you a question, Robin? An honest question?
Robin never talks to me.
An honest question. What are the other questions you asked?
Before you spoke to your news intern the other day, did you know her name?
Yes.
You knew
Yes, you told it to me when she first got here.
Hello, Betsy, right. I mean, Patricia.
So you're standing, so for the setup, you're standing in the hall talking to your news intern.
This is Gange's. Gange, they keep asking Gange for B-roll of me around here.
Right.
And Gange's like, well, let's stage something. Go talk to your intern about the news. Talk to Scott.
Do you know you have 2 news interns?
I know that 2 different people hand me. Now you're going to...
There's my primary and my backup.
What are all the interns' names? They're all your interns.
What are your 2 news interns' names?
I know Erica.
And what about the other one?
And I'm telling you, she knows Erica from the other day.
I do. I know Erica from the first week you had me. You put me on the spot then.
Is your other news intern here right now?
Madam X?
No.
I haven't seen who's here today yet. Who else is in the back office, you?
I have no idea. So wait a second. So they got you on camera, and you had to talk to the news intern.
Right.
And so what do you... Hello?
No, we just stood there and went through some articles.
She's like, Robin's like, what do you have for me today?
No, Erica, that's illusion.
It's not even for the sound. It's just for the look of standing there talking to somebody.
I have Bernie Carrick with Judith Regan.
Ooh, this is a nice juicy item. We'll put that first.
But it's funny because I did hear Robin go, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
And then there's the dog who bit the nude man. We'll put that as a teaser later on.
Robin Quiver's day begins in a session with her news intern.
That's not what's going to happen.
I'll use that as my lead story. Later on in the day, she hands out Master Cleanser to the masses.
Come here, masses! Taste of the good life!
Now it's time to relax. She goes home to her estate.
One of 2.
To her recombier.
One of 2. To her recombier.
Whatever that thing.
Recamier.
To her recamier.
Recambier.
As I look out the back lawn and spy my 2 swimming pools. All covered for the winter.
The ones I can't swim in.
I can swim. I took lessons.
Okay. Here, Robin takes a swimming lesson.
Remember Robbie, the swimming teacher?
Yeah. Right. Are you a hot for?
Or Bobby, whatever we call
Bobby. Bobby!
Bobby, come here in your Speedo. Immediately. Too sweet.
Oh, good for you, Robin. Congratulations on that. On your... I want to see it when it's done.
Yeah, I'll be doing a photo session today.
Look at you. With this new show.
While you're being shot, I'll be shot.
Yeah, they should shoot both of us.
I know. With a loaded pistol.
Oh, man. Do you get Mr. X in there?
No.
No, you didn't want to be on?
No.
A shirtless Mr. X?
He never came up. Nobody asked about it.
His muscles glistening in the sun. Plowing your fields.
But they flew Jimmy up here and interviewed him.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Went to Rochester to interview Leah.
Look at you. Triumphant, finally.
Triumphant.
You got to make this your theme song.
This is the wrong tempo of music.
No, it's not.
Oh, this
is
terrible.
Robin Quiver Show.
I would go to sleep if this. That's my cue to go to nap.
Are you going to dance like Ellen DeGeneres?
Yes, definitely.
It's a great
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
Here we are for another very important Ask Howard.
Very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Mike Fox on the tapes team asks,
if you had to swap lives, including bodies, with Gary, would you prefer not to have big teeth, not to have toe fungus, or something else?
Well, that toe fungus really weirds me out.
It's weird.
Gary and I have hung out socially. He's come over, he's swam in my pool, and I always look down at those feet, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But the teeth, every day those are out there.
Can't hide them.
Look, I can't be too critical. I've got a lot of flaws myself, so, you know, and women have told me they think Gary's very good looking.
He's a good looking guy.
Good looking guy. Yeah. My wife thinks so, and I don't see it. I got him beat in the feet department, but, I mean, listen, I'm no beauty, so I guess I wouldn't want his feet with the toe fungus.
Next question comes from Lee Garowitz.
What advice do you have for aspiring broadcasters, and what makes a good broadcaster?
As a broadcaster, you must be well-rounded. You must be able to speak well. You shouldn't have grammatical errors. You should be tremendously well-rounded. I'm very weak in the sports area, as most of my fans know. I wish I could really spew out stuff. I wish I was better musically, not with my musical knowledge, but actually as a musician, so that when Fred picks up the guitar, I could play the piano or something. That would be a tremendous strength. And I think that if someone's considering broadcasting, forget about broadcasting school. Read the newspaper every day, read the New York Times, read 2 other papers, become a musician, learn a foreign language. That's another weakness of mine. I used to love, when I was a kid, I would listen to the Barry Farber radio show. He would break out into 5 different languages, including Hungarian. And I thought, what a cool thing. So sort of all of the cool things you know make you this amazing broadcaster, and I have weaknesses in my education. I should have paid way more attention in school. I have a lot of weaknesses.
You gave like a couple good things and a lot of weaknesses, and you're one of the greatest broadcasters in history.
No, but there's a lot of weaknesses, a lot. And I'm disappointed in myself. If I had to do it all over again, I would have spent more time as a younger guy paying attention.
So critical.
You know? But who knows, you know, maybe that's what makes somebody a good broadcaster, having limited resources and learning how to draw on whatever you do have.
Having humanity to say, this is just who I am. I'm not playing this character.
Well, my strength is telling a story and understanding editing, too. My parents were incredibly tough on me, and I hate to report this kind of behavior, but it's true. They would just get annoyed with me if I rambled on too long. I took it very seriously. If I'd have to get them to laugh. My mother and my aunt used to sit there, and they would have me do impressions of the family, and I had to get the impression right. They didn't laugh. You know, there was very little tolerance for people who didn't understand self-editing. And I have to edit every 5 seconds on the show. If Gary brings me something, I have to make a decision. Do we go with it? Don't we go with it? Is that interesting to a large group of people? And it all goes back to sort of that education in the living room. So who knows what makes what makes a great broadcaster great, you know? It's tough. It's a very tough discussion.
Question from Will Murray.
Describe your perfect day.
Perfect day is I have a day off. I sleep until at least 8 o'clock, which is rare. Like, I just get a great night's sleep. And then my wife and I will either go for a walk or a run or do something together. I like spending time with her. She's fabulous. I like to have a nice lunch, take a nap, maybe even get a massage, you know. Once in a while, I like that. Go out to dinner with my wife. I like that.
maybe do some photography or something like that. That relaxes me, or either gets me crazy. Everything gets me crazy. Something like that, a really relaxing day. I don't like to go anywhere. I don't want to be anywhere in a foreign country. Just want to be home, chilling out, watch a few good movies or TV. That's it for me. They're very simple needs.
That was terrific. I learned a lot about you today.
Yes, it was terrific. You're absolutely right.
I like that you like these.
Yes.
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
Here we are for another very important Ask Howard.
Very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Mike Fox on the Tapes team asks,
if you had to swap lives, including bodies, with Gary, would you prefer not to have big teeth, not to have toe fungus, or something else?
Well, that toe fungus really weirds me out.
It's weird.
Gary and I have hung out socially. He's come over, he's swam in my pool, and I always look down at those feet, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But the teeth, every day those are out there.
Can't hide them.
Look, I can't be too critical. I've got a lot of flaws myself, so... You know, and women have told me they think Gary's very good-looking.
He's a good-looking guy.
Good-looking guy. Yeah. My wife thinks so, and I don't see it. I got him beat in the feet department, but, I mean, listen, I'm no beauty, so I guess I wouldn't want his feet with the toe fungus.
Next question comes from Lee Garowitz.
What advice do you have for aspiring broadcasters, and what makes a good broadcaster?
As a broadcaster, you must be well-rounded. You must be able to speak well. You shouldn't have grammatical errors. You should be tremendously well-rounded. I'm very weak in the sports area, as most of my fans know. I wish I could really spew out stuff. I wish I was better musically, not with my musical knowledge, but actually as a musician, so that when Fred picks up the guitar, I could play the piano or something. That would be a tremendous strength. And I think that if someone's considering broadcasting, forget about broadcasting school. Read the newspaper every day. Read the New York Times. Read 2 other papers. Become a musician. Learn a foreign language. That's another weakness of mine. I used to love, when I was a kid, I would listen to the Barry Farber radio show. He would break out into 5 different languages, including Hungarian. And I thought, what a cool thing. So sort of all of the cool things you know make you this amazing broadcaster, and I have weaknesses in my education. I should have paid way more attention in school. I have a lot of weaknesses.
You gave like a couple good things and a lot of weaknesses, and you're one of the greatest broadcasters in history.
No, but there's a lot of weaknesses, a lot. And I'm disappointed in myself. If I had to do it all over again, I would have spent more time as a younger guy paying attention.
So critical.
You know? But who knows? You know, maybe that's what makes somebody a good broadcaster, having limited resources and learning how to draw on whatever you do have.
Having humanity to say, this is just who I am. I'm not playing this character.
Well, my strength is telling a story and understanding editing, too. My parents were incredibly tough on me, and I hate to reward this kind of behavior, but it's true. They would just get annoyed with me if I rambled on too long. I took it very seriously. If I'd have to get them to laugh. My mother and my aunt used to sit there, and they would have me do impressions of the family, and I had to get the impression right. They didn't laugh. You know, there was very little tolerance for people who didn't understand self-editing. And I have to edit every 5 seconds on the show. If Gary brings me something, I have to make a decision. Do we go with it? Don't we go with it? Is that interesting to a large group of people? And it all goes back to sort of that education in the living room. So who knows what makes up for what makes a great broadcaster great, you know? It's tough. It's a very tough discussion.
Question from Will Murray.
Describe your perfect day.
Perfect day is I have a day off. I sleep until at least 8 o'clock, which is rare. Like, I just get a great night's sleep. And then my wife and I will either go for a walk or a run or do something together. I like spending time with her. She's fabulous. I like to have a nice lunch, take a nap, maybe even get a massage, you know. Once in a while, I like that. Go out to dinner with my wife. I like that. Maybe do some photography or something like that. That relaxes me, or either gets me crazy. Everything gets me crazy. Something like that. A really relaxing day. I don't like to go anywhere. I don't want to be anywhere in a foreign country. Just want to be home, chilling out, watch a few good movies or TV. That's it for me. They're very simple needs.
That was terrific. I learned a lot about you today.
Yes, it was terrific. You're absolutely right.
I like that you like these.
Yes.
This is Dr. Shiner. He's a plastic surgeon out of Tampa. I don't know how this all came about, but Dr. Shiner somehow ended up evaluating our faces and telling us what we need.
What pictures was he given?
Evidently really bad ones. Because there's a whole... I told you, the list was so long as shit we need done to us that we ran out of paper in the fax machine. Hey, Dr. Shiner.
Hey, good morning.
Well, good morning to you. What's happening?
There's no reason to start. You can't really do that much surgery on a person, can you?
Yeah, in fact, they said we would lose too much blood during these operations. But, yeah, I was taking a look at the pictures. We have pictures to go along with this. We could show them on Howard TV, but... if Gary's the worst. He got it the worst from Dr. Shiner.
Oh, no.
I mean, there were so many multiple things.
What would he have to do to Gary?
Dr. Shiner, in a way, isn't it dangerous to go to a guy like you? Because if you're feeling good about your face, or semi-good about your face, you guys actually point out...
If you can live with yourself.
Like, Gary, I didn't even... Your eyebrows are descending, it says here.
I looked at the notes. I was just telling Howard, I looked at the notes, and there's a lot of shit about myself I feel bad about. I had not noticed my eyebrows. So I'm just looking in the mirror, To see what's wrong with my eyebrows.
Oh, no. See? That's not right.
Dr. Shiner, what's wrong with his eyebrows? I mean, I know, but you tell everybody.
Right. I mean, so actually, when I was looking at Gary, I found the simple things for him are, as we age, one of the things that occurs is our brows start to descend.
Yes.
And the reason I can tell that with him...
Like an ape.
Yeah. Right.
His brows are now his mustache? What are you talking about?
So he's got that line in his forehead, and that's actually a hidden sign that he's actually raising his brows a lot, because if he relaxed his forehead, his brows would be... I mean, he can do this. He can actually be close to his eyes.
See, that's another thing.
Look, even in the picture, he's raising his eyebrows.
Yes.
Yes, you're right, Doctor.
This is my specialty.
Oh, wow, look at that. You see that?
So if you raise his eyebrows, he would look younger.
Well, it's a couple things. One thing is that, yes, if we could equalize those areas, that could be better. We communicate most with our eyes and our mouth. Whatever we can do to make those areas look better has a huge
I got to
impact.
tell you, you're onto something, because we have like this little graphic drawing where the eyebrow is where it is, and then where you raise it. And he does look better.
My eyes look more open when the eyebrows are raised.
Let me see. Look at me. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's fucking... Now I see it. I mean, I never noticed it before.
Yeah, see, now we're looking at it. You can see that one eyebrow is lower.
Yeah, well, watch when Gary looks at you now. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, so, Doctor, here's a question.
I wish he hadn't pointed that out. Now I'm going to obsess.
Here's a question.
Go ahead.
The operation or whatever it takes to do this, how painful is it?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. Some things are really simple, Gary. Like raising brows, that can be done non-surgically with something called Botox. I do Botox brow lifts all the time.
Will that get rid of the line on my forehead?
Yeah, and that can help with that, too. Yeah.
Hold on a second. You're telling me with Botox,
his eyebrows will raise.
His eyebrow will go back up?
Yeah, I can raise. Yes, I do that all the time.
But how often do I have to do that?
I mean, that's like a 4 to 6 month time period, but it's not surgery. And they're surgical procedures, but that's easy.
Wow.
I mean, the second thing, Gary, was the pigment that you had on your face. If that could be evened out, we like a cleaner complexion.
You mean he's got, what, like pimples?
Yeah, no, like the spots he has on his cheeks.
Let me see. Come close to me.
Cheek
I'm going to look you over. Let me see your cheeks. You're talking about on his face, not his ass. Look at that. I don't see any spots on his cheeks, Doc.
In the picture, it shows up.
Give me the picture.
I don't see that.
But I would tell you that the biggest... The biggest thing for Gary is...
But hold on. By the way, I see them when I look in the mirror every morning. They're right about here. And you can see them on the picture.
How do you get rid of them?
Like here.
Right. This is easy, too.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have noticed that.
Using light, I have something called broad-based light, and I can target pigment on the face.
He needs that.
Yeah, and that's easy.
He needs laser.
Hey, please don't make me any darker.
I mean, really honestly, Gary, the biggest thing is, and we'll talk about this, and I'm going to teach you something here, is that we like to see our faces in balance, right? There's ratios that exist in the face. If you take the following, if you take the top of his, the hairline and bring it down to the middle of the brow, consider that a third of the face. That actually equals the third from the middle of the brow down to his nose. Can you see that?
Yeah.
If you then take that third and try and bring it down to the jaw, do you see how it doesn't match anymore? The lower jaw is bigger than that third. Do you see that?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, look, we're obviously dealing with a horrible candidate here because, I mean, how expensive is it to Botox that eyebrow up? I got to get that eyebrow of his up now.
That's cheap.
Not a big deal. That is not a big deal.
Give me a ballpark.
That's hundreds. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I think it's like $300. I want to know about the jaw.
All right,
yeah, what are you going to do to his jaw?
Let's talk.
All right, so Gary's, I would say from below his nose is the real disaster area. Right? He's got giant teeth, lips. Gary, I mean, no offense.
Understood.
Right, I mean...
and let me tell you, Howard, what happened here, actually. Gary, this is just the way you were born, okay? You're the top part of your jaw.
You don't think that was from an accident? You say he was born like that.
Is that the top part of your jaw grew larger than other parts of your face. And it's actually called something called a long face syndrome. And in other words...
Why the long face, Gary?
Me and Mr. Ed.
It's also known as something called a gummy smile.
Yes, he's got... it's a...
How could he have a gummy smile with all those teeth?
Doctor.
Yes.
You're so right. It distracts me every morning as he's doing the show rundown.
You can see his gums?
Absolutely. Where have you been?
I have a gummy smile. I admit that.
But how does I just
Look,
can't
when
imagine.
I do my Gary impression, what do? I go like this. That's my Gary.
So insulting.
I didn't mean it as an insult. If I did, I apologize.
Look, Gary, you were born this way.
That's right. You know what? I used to think it was an accident. I'm glad the doctor cleared it up. All right. So what would you have to technically do to fix that?
Okay, this is a bigger deal, okay? But this is done. They actually go into the jaw. They take out some of the bone for the upper jaw. And they advance the lower jaw. But if you see the after photo, when you do that, it brings them back to that ratio of a third. It's a much nicer look, right?
And now that's got to be. He probably can't eat for months after that.
Yeah, it's a bigger deal. And I'm not saying he has to go that far, but if he wanted to, that's what could be done for him.
I think he needs to do it. I'm looking at the before and after.
That's a big enough deal to do it?
Don't you think I missed my window? In other words, shouldn't I have done this when I was 20?
Right, but I don't think you gained that much.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not seeing.
No.
I'm not spending $20,000 and not eating for 3 months to look an inch better.
You still look like Gary.
Yeah, that's the problem. At the end of the day, he still looks like Gary.
But I'm telling you, all jokes aside, I would consider the Botox.
You would?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
who gives a shit? We're dudes.
It's inexpensive, and the eyebrow thing. I never
noticed your brow.
Yeah,
I know, but it looked better, didn't it?
You know what's weird? The doctor's talking about symmetry. Like there's one side of your face where your eye is almost closed.
Yeah.
On the other side, your eye's open.
I will tell you that I did some photos, like press photos, and I got rid of 3/4 of them for that exact reason. For some reason, my eye is closed in the picture.
Right. And you know what happens, Gary, I'll tell you actually, is that here's the thing. Your brow, as I said, is sort of low normally. It's hidden, but it's low. When you raise your brows all the time, that's great. You try and smile and keep your forehead raised. No, it doesn't work. I mean, when you smile, your whole face relaxes, so that hidden brow droop becomes more apparent when you smile.
Now, doctor, you also say that Gary's particular problem was identified in early man. that Gary might actually, Gary's sixth toe and lowered eyebrow indicates something. All right, so that's that. Let's go through the Benji. I looked at your I see. We give him a hair transplant. Benji, you do look better with hair, I got to say. I think
here's Howard, let's talk about it again. Remember thirds we're talking about. Now, his is in the reverse. Go from the bottom of his chin up to the base of the nose. That's a third.
Yeah.
Go from the bottom of the nose up to the middle of the brow. That's a third. Go up from there, and it's much larger, right?
Right.
So if we could lower the hairline and give him make that a third, that helps.
Oh,
that did help.
Come on.
That does help.
That hair doesn't help. You got to get good hair.
Well, that's all he's got.
But the balance makes better. And then the other thing I recommend for his chin, liposuction along the chin, and then the same broad-based light to clear out the pinkness on his face.
Have you ever seen a guy with a blotchier complexion? Look at him. You go back to the before picture. Whoa. What? Look at around his nostrils. You got the deep red thing, like it looks like a forest of red.
There are conditions like rosacea that can cause that. And anyway, it's treatable.
What is that? Is he nervous?
He
sweats a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what you do for. Well, listen.
See, again, he still looked like Benji.
I think he looks like a better version of him, actually. I think he looks like his younger brother, right?
Right. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he'd be the handsome brother.
Yeah, he'd be the brother, but he doesn't look too bad. By the way, all these pictures are up on howardstern.com. If you go there, you'll see what Dr. Shiner's going to do to Benji, what he's going to do to Gary. Fred, does Fred need a lot of work? He's so handsome. All I can think about is giving him anal.
Fred is our silver fox.
He's a silver fox to me.
My kid's got to go to college. I'm not buying any of this stuff.
Let's see. It says here Fred needs he has heavy eyelids and drooping eyebrow. He does.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Yes, they can.
I've always had those eyes. I'm born with that shit.
Well, let the doctor talk. Maybe I can.
Yeah, that actually, Gary. I mean, Fred, that could be helped. That is as easy as a Botox thing, or there are surgeries that can be done to help them more permanently.
Yeah.
The lower eyelid, these are normal. Listen, these are normal changes we all face. I'm not saying this is anything. I mean, a lot of your
Fred looks very old. Yes. Loss of facial volume. Chicken. Oh yes, I look very young, Fred. Yeah, I'm just lucky that way. Now you say facial fillers to reduce aging process.
Yeah, one of the things that as we age, we lose facial volume, and there's actually papers looking at this. It happens asymmetrically. We can gain volume in certain areas and lose volume in other areas. If we can restore the volume around the mouth area, areas. I said that's one of the critical areas that we communicate with. I think it's really powerful for Fred, and the way it turns that image. I mean, I think it looks like a much better version of himself.
Well, like Liberace and Boober, I might just send him in for a little work so he can look a little more like me. Let's see, John Hine. Okay, what about Robin? What are we going to do for her?
Yeah, what can you do?
Let's get down to Robin.
I mean, Robin's beautiful, so we don't have to do anything really. But
exactly.
Sure. Now let's talk.
All right, now let's get down to it.
If you want to make, I mean, Robin, you are beautiful. If you want to make you more stunning, okay.
In other words, she's a 10. You can make her a 12.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's same thing. It's volume issues, and it's the area of the jawline. So if we could add volume back to the area around the mouth and do something to straighten, to do with the jawline, it'd be liposuction. I think you're beautiful, Robin. Just makes you even better.
Well, I'm all for making Robin better. That's absolutely true. I mean, Robin, you'd be a 12. Could you imagine what your life would be? Me too. Well, it says here Howard needs nothing. He's so handsome.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you, Fred. Let's see. Loss of facial volume. Like Fred, you need to fill in all those heavy. I have those huge lines.
I know. You always talk about them. But
I mean, honestly, it's a real loss of volume. Howard, for you, what I was saying, really, the eye and the mouth. So the eye area, I was saying, if you could, it would be surgery, okay? But if you could do surgery for the eyelids, I do that stuff with lasers.
The eyelids?
Mm-hmm, the upper eyelids. And then if we could add volume back to the lower face, there's actually a product. This isn't surgery, mind you. There's a product called Sculptra. And what it is a product we use as a facial filler. It takes a while to work, but once it's set up, it lasts years. You would be a great candidate for that, Howard, because if you could add volume to that area, you look at your after, it really, I mean, you look like you, but it's just...
I look like gorgeous.
You look like a softer you.
A better me. Yeah. Now, Doc, is any of this stuff... When I hear women are injecting rat poison into their face... And you know, that's basically what I don't get. Like, I'm not doing anything. I mean, what's the difference at this point? I'm a mess. You know what I mean? But
you know, it's just personal. If something you want to do, I'm just saying there are options for people if they want to do these things.
You're saying you get rid of all that shit on my face like that in the after picture? Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, really, the volume. Yeah, if you had the volume is the most powerful thing for you.
Volume. In other words, what do you stick in my face to give me volume?
There's a product called Sculptra, and what it is there's a suture material that we use in surgery that makes collagen, and they take advantage of this, and they make it into little tiny bits. They put it in the face, and then the body will build its own collagen around these products.
Really?
Yeah.
How long does that take?
It takes about an hour to do. What happens, actually, I have newscasters who I do this for in my area on the evening news, and I like this because you look better gradually. What happens is you get the result. It goes down. You get a view of what it looks like. It goes down in about 2 days because the water resorbs, and then the particles that are left over about 8 weeks, the body responds to and builds collagen all over the place. Wow. And so each week you get better and look better and better and better.
Imagine how gorgeous I'd be. I'm a 10.
And then when does it start to go bad again?
Oh,
so
yeah.
Like...
You know what it's like? It's like...
Charlie.
Like he was retarded, and then in the book Flowers for Algernon, he becomes a genius, and then he slowly starts becoming retarded again. And that's the bitch.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
I have a quick question for that. Is that the same stuff that you would put in my face, that Bondo or whatever?
Fred, let's go in. We'll get 2 for 1.
How about, is there any way you can get a donation of, like, facial filler? Like, since Benji's so fat in his face,
we can
take the fat out of his face?
Would you want Benji's anything in your face?
You're right. Let's go with the Bondo.
Make you crazy.
Hey, Robin, look at your after and before. See that?
Well, she always looks good.
Yeah, but that's not enough.
It's not enough.
Not for me to do it.
I like my after picture, but
I thought actually John was pretty cool too.
Let me take a look at John Hine. I thought he looked a little too feminine after you got done with him.
Really?
For
he
my
got
taste.
that feminine look?
Yeah, you got to be careful, dudes, when you go do this stuff, because you could end up looking like...
that usually ends up what
happens. Oh, God, he looks scary now.
John looks like he saw a ghost. Leave John alone, Doc. I think you were hitting home runs with everyone else. But listen, Doc, it's fascinating. Dr. Shiner's plastic surgery critique is up on howardstern.com. You will see how... gorgeous I look after Dr. Shiner would get done with me. But I don't know, man. I don't know, Robin.
I like a natural look. I think I look like, Kim Kardashian or something.
I think I got to admit, Dr. Shiner's after picture does look way better on me. But, hey, I don't know. Then you got to go do all this stuff. Dr. Shiner, give yourself a plug here, or I'll give it to you. For more information on Dr. Adam Shiner's practice, Go to AdamShinerMD.com. Hey, thanks, Dr. Shiner.
Hey, it's been a pleasure. Thank
Pleasure.
you.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Yeah, a lot to
Well,
consider.
now we know there's something we can do.
I thought it was hopeless. Thing I like is, like, as I get older, I see what he's talking about down here. Like, he could fill that out. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it smooths things. That's, you know, you were talking about John Kerry a few weeks ago, and now I can't stop staring at his face.
I know. It just seems kind of girly, you know?
Yeah.
And then I see a lot of women who do this shit, and it goes horribly wrong.
I'm fucking hideous, but at least I look like a fucking guy. Come on. All right? Him, on the other hand, he needs help.
You shouldn't feel
He
bad.
needs a lot of help. A lot of help.
Will you guys dwell on these issues like Howard said he's going to now?
No.
It's in one ear out the other.
No.
I'm mesmerized by my face. It's beautiful.
The only one?
And I realize, like, I've gained weight again. I gotta get in good shape because I have such a beautiful face.
Do you feel slighted in the sense that they didn't look at your calves and some of your other great features?
No. My face is my, what do you call it? Yeah. Yeah.
That's your meal ticket?
I have a beautiful face. I like, look at it. Close.
His face is his fortune. Unfortunately, Benji is bankrupt.
I love it. I don't know. Maybe it's
see
just...
those baby blues. Here, look. Can you tilt up your brim a little bit so we can really see the full color? There you go. So, Fred, your solution is just be happy that you're not Benji.
Pretty much. I wake up every day, and that's my mantra. You know, it's like there are people of a certain faith that say, "Thank God I wasn't born a woman," which I think is very sexist, and maybe this is like Benjist, but I wake up every day and say, "Thank God I'm not Benji."
Interestingly, I wake up saying, "Thank God I'm Benji."
You're the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, plastic surgery, tricky thing, man. I see too many
You
guys
know, it's like
looking
you
like
see
women.
So many people.
Yeah. And you know what?
I don't know who George Clooney's guy is because he's holding up.
Yeah, but he's a good looking. I mean,
He's good.
He's looking rarefied.
There's nobody. I'm just beginning to realize when you look at all these papers, there's nobody in that fucking business that doesn't have some sort of tweaking done. Period.
I would say, without a doubt, 100% of the people in Hollywood have something going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
well,
know
that's how
what?
they stay
There's
looking
too-
good.
There's too much at stake. They're at the big game. They
Absolutely.
don't want to leave. That's it's the same thing. It's like baseball players do steroids. Those people do Botox.
Well, maybe we got to go visit Dr. Shiner. I think that's what you're saying.
She made a documentary on Moms Mabley.
Oh, I know. That's great.
And I just said to her, she's on HBO, and I said, oh, so you sold it to HBO? And she goes, not really. She started to make it with HBO. They didn't like the direction it was going in. She went and made it on her own. Then HBO goes, they heard, hey, we hear the documentary's not bad. And then they bought it. So that's that's
even better.
But the other thing is, because we went through this, and I think you'd appreciate this, she said it's really pricey. And I said, where's all the money when you make a documentary? And she said, clearing the photos. And she said that once somebody found out she was involved with the project, they were charging like $50,000 for 4 photos. And she would call them up and she would say, listen, no one's asked you for a Moms Mabley photo for 50 fucking years.
I love Moms Mabley.
But the other thing she said was that Moms Mabley, this is really interesting. She said, not only is she the first female stand-up, she may be the first stand-up comedian ever. She did, and I said, how do you define that? She said, 1929, you know, she got a person alone getting up in a room telling stories and jokes. But she said a lot of Moms Mabley stuff is hard to corroborate because you can't tell what's fact or fiction about her. But I thought we wouldn't get to that, so I thought it was
I'll lead off with that.
All right. Whoopi Goldberg is here. I got a lot of ground to cover with her. And she is on The View.
Of course she is.
And she's very successful. There's Whoopi Goldberg. Wow. Look at that. It's really you. It is the Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, most of me.
Most of you? Where'd you leave the rest of you?
Where are you?
Some of me is still home. But that's all right.
So you get your microphone right in there.
I got my...
How are you?
I'm good.
You're wearing your John Varvatos scarf, I see, with the American flag on it.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I have the same one. That's how I know that. Yeah, I love that.
I probably got it from you.
Yeah. What is it, Gary?
I just want to make sure that you can hear her okay.
I can hear Whoopi. Okay. Yeah, you got to get your mic right there. How are you?
I'm good, honey.
I'm excited about the project you're here to promote, and not in a false way. I'm very excited about it. I am a huge fan of Moms Mabley.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so was I. Oh, my goodness.
Nobody liked her.
When I was a little boy, I would watch Moms Mabley like it was a religion.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know Moms Mabley, she was do you think she was the first stand-up comic?
I do believe that she was the first. I know she was the first. No, she may have been the absolute first.
Absolute first?
Yeah.
Really?
Because she's the only one that I know who actually stood up and told jokes from really like the late 20s. Huh. So I sort of feel she might be the very first stand-up as we know it.
Yeah.
So it's extraordinary when you think about it.
When was Moms Mabley born?
Late 1800s.
Why did you become so obsessed with Moms Mabley to the point that you wanted to make a project out of it?
Because I used to do her before anybody gave a shit who I was.
I think she was such a brilliant comic because she's a lot of times when she would tell a joke, I didn't even understand what she was saying. And that almost was the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And I know, like, Bill Cosby gets really upset with black comedians when they speak in sort of a street dialect. Mm-hmm. But that's what I love about black comedians, when they do get up and speak, because that's what I loved about growing up in a black community, when guys would really talk in this raunchy kind of way.
Yeah.
And Mom's was just dirty, filthy, and bawdy.
Except she was all of that without saying one bad word.
Right.
It was all innuendo.
Well, did you ever hear her party albums? I mean,
yeah.
All right, those were dirty.
Ish.
Yeah. Right. But
compared to us.
Right. They were pretty dirty.
Yeah.
But then she could also go on Merv Griffin.
Absolutely.
And more clean.
Absolutely. Listen, man, she played all these great, but she played Sing Sing, she played all kinds of prisons. I mean, she was able to go and do stuff. She looked like an old woman.
Right.
You know, and so people were like, yeah, sure, come in and she would just flatten a place.
Right.
You know, and the great thing about the documentary is I was concerned about the material because, you know, today you listen to comics and it's a whole different thing. They tell you everything, the size of everything and every little pimple.
Yeah.
But Moms, you need to follow what she's saying in order to get it. You have to allow the silences of her beats.
You decided you wanted to make a documentary about her life. So how do you go about doing that? You first went to HBO.
First, we went to HBO.
They said, we're going to make a documentary.
We'll make a documentary. And then it got a little tough for them and us because we had two very different ways of looking at things.
What did they want to do?
They wanted to do more of a biopic.
Right.
And for me, there wasn't, the thing about...
You see, I thought that when you first told me you were doing a Moms Mabley project, I thought you were going to play Moms Mabley.
Well, the whole idea originally was I was going to do it on stage.
Right.
As a one-person show. And then I realized...
I would go see that in a second.
Well, I'm still going to do it, but Howard, I realized that, the last time I did Moms was almost 30 years ago in San Francisco.
Can you do the impression?
Howard, what are you talking about?
Right.
You know I can do Moms, Howard. You know I love your show, don't you?
And she would kind of walk on. Maybe you're right. She wasn't really an old lady, but she would dress like an old lady, and she'd have those weird shoes.
The big shoes, the house coat. I mean, she started this character figure in 1929, 1930.
Right.
And she was a young woman then.
So Moms was Moms right at 25.
She was a young woman playing an old woman.
Yeah. Playing an old woman. And when she died in 75, she had grown into Mom.
Right.
And you think about it, there were no roles for black actresses back then unless you were in Gone with the Wind or something. So she created a role for herself as an old woman when you think about it. It was really quite brilliant.
Well, I mean... The thing that I think she figured out was that she had her place and she was going to rock it, and she did.
Do you think the hard part for putting together a documentary is it getting the rights to all of the performances? Do you have that in the documentary?
That was easy. Oh yeah, the getting the rights was easy. It's the pictures and the clips.
And so you have the clips of Moms performing. Do you get the clips of her like on these talk shows?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's some great ones. There's a wonderful... She did, in the last year of her life, she was on, I think it's the Billboard Awards or the Grammys or something, and she's there with Chris Christopherson. And he can't believe how lucky he is to be...
Moms Mabley.
She's funny, and then, honey, she takes those teeth out.
Oh my God!
And she says she says, what are you gonna? He said, anything you want to do. She would just. And the other great thing is that the material still works.
Did she have a horrible?
It's still funny.
It's still funny.
Whoopi, did she have a horrible personal life, Moms Mabley? I know nothing of today it's so different. You know everything about everyone. Like I know who you've married, who you've. I know everything. With Moms Mabley. You didn't know anything.
You didn't know where she came from.
No.
And the way the character worked better because you didn't know anything about her. Did she have a personal life?
She had a very good personal life, and there's some secrets that I'm not going to tell you on air, but I'll tell you
Give me one secret.
Let's see. That many of the traumatic stories about her may not be true.
In other words, she might have had a pretty good upbringing.
Yeah.
Wow. And so she embellished?
Well, I think people, and what tends to happen with performers is people embellish for you.
Right.
You almost don't have to do anything.
It's so true.
Yeah. And so suddenly she was, she had been raped twice, and then she had kids, and she gave them away. And so it was this big, giant story that may or may not be true. That's why I didn't want to do a biopic.
Do you get that in your personal life? Like people come up to you who you don't even know and say, Whoopi, do you remember when you did this? And it's absolutely not true.
Yeah.
Happens all the time, right?
All the time.
Yeah. So you go to HBO. You say, I want to make a documentary on Moms Mabley. They're all for it.
They love it.
Then you start doing it, and they thought you were going to be probably playing Moms Mabley.
No. I think they wanted more of her biography. And what I knew and that they didn't was that there wasn't enough there that was provable. There's a lot of rumor. I didn't want to go with that.
So you say, look, I want to get her performances. I want to turn younger people onto Moms Mabley and people who knew her. Like, okay. So then you go out and you have no trouble getting her performances.
No.
But the trouble that you have producing the documentary is getting photographs of her?
And clips. You know, these clips are expensive.
You talk about the clips from talk shows.
From talk shows and, you know, performance shows that she's done. And
what was the most expensive clip from what show? Do you recall?
I don't recall. Because what happened was, once people realized that I was actually paying for this out of my pocket, they were like, oh, okay, well, we let's talk about this
All
now.
right,
And
let
I
me
was
see if we
like,
can help
okay.
you. Because you're beloved, and people are like, hey,
I'm
we don't want...
beliked.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm beloved.
No,
You're
you're
beloved.
beloved. And people love you, and they don't want... Like, if they think it's a corporation putting it together on HBO, they'll charge a certain amount. So do you have to go to, like, Merv Griffin's estate and say, please give me these clips?
Yes. But not give me.
Right.
What are you going to charge me? And you know who was the best? Who made it the easiest? Hugh Hefner.
Really?
Yeah. Hugh made it so easy for us because Moms did Playboy After Dark.
I remember that.
That was fantastic.
a great show. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You know?
So you go to Hugh Hefner and you say, hey, I need this, and he's like, you know what? Hey,
here you go.
Isn't that surprising that he's so generous that
Well,
way?
he's always been really nice to me. I've been really lucky with Hugh. He's always been kind, and so he said...
How do you know him?
What?
Have you done the Playboy interview a bunch?
Yeah, well, not a bunch. And once or twice I proposed that I would pose for them.
Oh, is that
and they
right?
Were like, yeah, and they were like, no, let's just talk.
Would you have done
Come on,
that?
I want to be in the magazine.
Would you have posed? Was that really a concept of yours?
No, look, these I have not worn a bra since year one. The girls are so far on the floor. They would have to back up so much to get them.
Have you ever appeared nude in any production whatsoever?
No.
Never.
No.
You would never do that.
Please, I know what's under here.
You're not looking to show it up.
I don't want to show anybody.
Well, you're so right, because people say, well, you're so outrageous. How come you've never shown your penis in public? I go, because there's hardly one there. I said, if I had something big to show off, I would show it.
Yeah. You know, if the girls were up on my shoulders, sure, I would be popping them out all the time. But that's not what's going on here. I can tie them in the night on my head.
So when you started this Moms Mabley project, how does it end up on HBO if HBO and you parted ways?
Because they began to understand that what I was trying to do was the better plan.
It is the better plan.
It is the better plan.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, you could have just shown Moms Mabley on the whole performance of her doing Hugh Hefner's Playboy show.
Right.
But instead, you're taking people around and saying, hey, let me give you an education on Moms Mabley.
Well, yeah, because what I didn't, I don't know how I missed it, but what I didn't understand was that she had played a huge part in the civil rights movement.
She did?
Yes, because she was talking about all of this stuff in her show.
That's true.
In ways that people didn't realize they were getting schooled.
Right.
But they were getting schooled. And so it was like, oh, my God. So you look at the fabric. You know, she did Abraham, Martin, and John after...
right, I remember. Oh, that's
Martin
right.
Luther King was
She recorded that.
Yeah. And when you hear her sing it, you get it because you realize, yes, these are people that she knew because she did know John Kennedy. She did go to the White House.
Where did
all
she
those
live?
Things. She lived up in New Rochelle.
Oh, she did?
She's from Brevard, North Carolina. That much I know for sure. And she lived in New Rochelle. She worked a lot at the Apollo. She did Carnegie Hall. She played all these places. She was, at one point, the highest paid female entertainer in the world.
You know what I admire about you? You have this passion for Moms Mabley, and you actually went out and did something about it. Now that I think about it, it kind of inspires me, because I do have certain people in my life that have influenced me, and I'm fascinated by them.
Right.
And yet, it never occurred to me to say, hey, that's a passion of mine. Why wouldn't I try to turn people on in some sort of documentary or something like that?
Well, I'm sure Howard, in a way, part of it is because you're in your head saying, well, a lot of people will take care of this because a lot of people know who this is.
Right.
The reason this came about is because what I discovered was, A, nobody knew who Moms was anymore, and nobody knows who any of these comics are. You know, Mantan, Marlon, the folks we grew up knowing
who
about.
were on the party records.
Yeah, and then you got a guy like Red Fox, who was known from Sanford and Son, but I knew him from his party records, and that's what was really a turn on to me.
I mean, you know, and the fact that, you know, we had to do stuff socially. Like, we had to hide. When the parents went out, you know, you waited for them to
and you listened to party records.
And you listened to party records. And so did they. They got together and had a social evening listening to records.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? But that doesn't happen anymore.
No.
With Moms Mabley, though, she was so powerful. And now that you're bringing her up, I'm thinking what her life must have been. Here's this talented woman, great comic, but she's definitely, she was born in the wrong time period because, first of all, who would even imagine that she could even get a career on stage?
Well, because
as a black woman.
We had the Chitlin circuit.
Right.
Which was where all the black folks went to perform because they weren't allowed to perform in a lot of the clubs in the rest of the country. So there was a whole area, you know, where black people went and saw performers that they understood and they knew. And it worked for them because, you know, Mantan Moreland came from there, Peg Leg Bates came from there, a lot of the folks that most people don't know about. That was the performance space, and that's how they got to be better known. And Tyler Perry reawakened that circuit because no one was making
anything for
that group.
Yeah, what's weird too is that you know, it occurs to me. Everyone's always asking me, who do you think the funniest comics are and stuff, and I never mention Moms Mabley.
None of us do.
And I should. Like she made me laugh till I almost threw up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't laugh that hard at anybody. And Moms Mabley could do that.
She was appointment television. When you heard that Moms Mabley was going to be on a show, you sat there.
Yeah, I mean,
did anyone ever put her in a movie or anything?
Oh yeah, she's in 2 films.
Mad World, maybe?
No. I wish. Wouldn't that have been great?
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But there were no female comics. There were comedians. Yeah. But no comics in that movie. No females.
Did you get to meet her family when you made this thing?
No, there's not a lot of folks. Not a lot of folks left.
Wow. Was she married?
It's hard to say.
Wow.
I know
it's a complete mystery.
In a way, it is.
And you identify with her because she was one of your heroes.
Because she was funny and she told stories. You know, it's like Richard. For me, Richard Pryor that's my brain.
Right.
And Mom's is my brain because anybody who can tell a story and leave space for a punchline, I think is great.
Right.
You know?
She's brave in that she could literally take a pause on stage.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, that's a weird... I talked to Jerry Seinfeld about that, about timing and stuff.
Yeah.
People say, what do you mean brave? I mean, when you're in front of a crowd, to take a pause...
That's right.
There's silence.
Yes.
And it scares the shit out of you.
Because we're so used to filling every second of every moment of every day. I mean, my God, we can't even go to the bathroom without the telephone.
I remember when I first saw you, it was like that, the one-woman show. When I see that, you took a lot of pauses like Moms Mabley did. And I always thought when you got involved with Billy Crystal and Robin Williams, when you guys started to do comic relief and you would appear together, I feel those guys were not in your rhythm. Robin Williams is a kind of tell me if I'm right about this, because I've always wanted to ask you. I always feel Robin Williams is this frantic kind of, he's got his own energy. It's and I felt Billy would stand there and almost try to be his straight man, like his Carl Reiner, the Mel Brooks, and he would try. And then you would be on the stage, and you work a completely different way. You'll work through an impression and a character and stuff. And then you're sitting there going, like, I'm trying to sort of figure out where I fit in with these two guys. And was it awkward for you ever when you were doing comic relief?
Because the boys didn't let it be awkward for me, but I felt awkward because I didn't know how to do what they did.
Right. That's not your shtick.
It wasn't my thing, but they loved me enough to let me, to carry me along to play.
Yeah.
And so because of them, though, I've learned how to do stand-up.
But were they gracious enough to you? Because they should have let you play in the style that you do. Like, they could have...
Oh, no, they fought a lot for me to do the things I got to do.
Are you still friendly with those guys?
Oh, yeah.
You are? Like, when
I
you
just
say
did a thing.
You do, but aside from the work, because when you guys got on stage, what's exciting? It was like, hey, look at these...
They call and they say, you all right? Just out of the blue, I'll get a note, or
Billy will call you, or Robin will call you.
Robin will call and say,
I
haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard, is everything... Because, people get nervous if they don't hear anything.
Right, really. What happened?
I'm underground for the most part.
Will you ever get together with them socially? Will you guys ever go out to dinner together? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Oh, so you have a close relationship.
Yeah. They're like, I mean, this is sounding crazy, but they're like my big brother. They're like my big brothers.
I can't figure... you have to fill in holes in your life for me, okay? Because I don't understand certain things, how they all came about. Where were you born?
Chelsea, 26th Street and 10th Avenue.
And your name was Karen at that point?
Yes, still is Karen.
Right. Does anyone call you Karen anymore?
Yeah.
Who calls you Karen?
My mom calls me Karen until she passed.
She did?
Yeah.
But is that the only person who called you?
No, my brother will call me Karen.
And like Mom's Mabley, there are sketchy parts of your past. I can't find out if they are true or not.
Yes.
Your mom was she a drug addict?
Oh God, no! I was the drug addict.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
But your mom and dad split.
Yeah.
And your dad was one of those dads that never showed up, I get the feeling.
No, he came around when he was in the mood.
I feel like it was, though, a disastrous situation.
Oh, no.
It wasn't?
No. See, this is the thing. People assume.
Well, let's get it straight.
This is the filling in.
Yeah,
this is the filling in for you.
Well, because from what I read about you, that your dad...
can't
go by that.
Can't go by any of that.
Your dad left, I thought.
Right.
And
they
then
split up.
And I thought like it was... no dad in the picture.
Well, he wasn't living with us, and
But was there regular visitation? It wasn't like today where you have half the week with your dad and half the week with your mom.
No.
It was your mom raised you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And at 8 years old, you start performing on stage. You started to go and do shows.
When I was 7. We have the Hudson Guild is downtown, and it's a settlement house. And they had a children's program that Helena Rubinstein paid for.
Wow.
And so I was part of the Helena Rubinstein Children's Theater at the Hudson Guild.
And did people recognize you at that theater group as someone as almost like a prodigy, that you were were you a great performer right away?
I probably wasn't. But I liked it. I was a bold performer.
Did you say that I am going to be a great performer one day? Did you say that to yourself? Was that your fantasy growing up?
What I said to my mother was, I want to do this. I like this.
Was your mother the type that would say, hey,
Go for it.
You're not gonna get to do this.
Oh, no.
Look at where you live. Look at who you are.
No,
Forget it. No, she was supportive.
My mother said, listen, this is what my mother said to me. If you can handle the fact that not everybody's going to like what you do, if you can handle the fact that not everybody's going to understand and therefore not like what you do,
right,
you'll be fine. If you want to follow the crowd and do what everybody does, that's fine too. So you have to make a decision.
Most performers, I think, go into it because they're looking for love.
Right.
And it's almost... you expect it to be magical that everyone will love you.
Yeah, no.
So your mother's advice was actually brilliant.
Oh, listen, my mom was a Head Start teacher, really smart, crazy smart woman.
Right.
And she knew that she had two very different children because I was also dyslexic. I am dyslexic. And so trying to figure out how to learn things and help me get to where I needed to go. She understood it, and so it never freaked her out, and she did what she did.
Were you a bad student?
I was a bad student if you needed me to read or figure numbers. Very bad.
Have you figured out how to read now? I mean, or is it just painful for you and you just kind of skip it?
Reading is great. I like doing it now that I have it down, but my eyes get so tired now that I started to do audiobooks. You know, there's a great company called Audible.com.
Yeah, Gary's been telling us that you two are Audible fans together.
I'm telling you, every book that you could possibly want, and especially, I think you need to do some of the books. I think you need to do some of the books.
He needs to be reading books to you?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why would you want me reading a book?
Because you're fun. You make it fun.
Me reading a book would not be fun. I'd be commenting on the book and you get really annoyed with me.
But see, that's what's great about you, Howard. The commentary is half the fun.
That's the fun of it.
And I'm so glad to see you,
Well,
Robin.
thank you. It's good to be here and be able to see you in person.
And I can't wait for your book. I have to read your book because I know you're a vegan now.
Yes.
I've thought about it. It's not going to happen, but I
Look, let's get as close as we can.
That's right.
A vegetable,
One vegetable
would be
a day.
okay.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Don't go crazy.
Just add a vegetable.
Do you have not evolved like Robin? You are still eating meat?
I do still eat meat.
I'm surprised.
Why?
Well, because I just see you as maybe somebody
in that Hollywood crowd, it's hard.
At least give up the red meat.
Have you seen my ass? This is not a Hollywood behind, honey.
So let me get back to this,
sorry.
because I need to understand your career trajectory.
Okay.
So here you are. You're this talented, lovely kid with this great mother. How do you become a drug addict? Because that seems like you were in a tremendously sad place that you would become a heroin addict.
No, for me, it was the times, and it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, dear.
Everybody looked,
They look cool?
Everybody looked really cool.
Oh,
and,
dear.
And the other thing is,
who looked cool to you? The rock stars and things who were like...
Oh, no, this is before, this is before the rock stars started doing it. Just, the beginning of the 60s was a whole different groove.
Who turns you on to heroin, though? I mean, I could see smoking some weed. I could see...
We smoked we did everything.
Who's weed? Did you have close friends?
Some friends, some close friends. They're all gone. So I don't want to disparage any of them.
What do you mean they're all gone?
They're all dead.
All of your friends are dead?
From that time.
Is that true?
The folks that were doing all the stuff I was doing, they saved me, Howard.
How did they save you? By dying,
I
guess.
They were slightly older than me.
Right.
And they just said, this is not for you. This is not the life for you. And we're not going to help you anymore. And you need to stop.
How bad was your habit?
Kind of bad.
I mean, you were spending money, and you didn't have the money to spend.
No,
you weren't a rich person.
No, I wasn't rich.
And so
I could make money happen. It's kind of a skill,
How did you make money happen? You took a lot of shitty jobs?
A lot of shitty jobs.
But you never had a rob or anything like that?
No.
What was the shittiest job you had at that time?
Cleaning toilets.
Oh.
Where did you clean toilets? Subways. And so
That's the worst. Those are the worst.
I didn't even know somebody was behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's like, oh.
Just cause somebody to retch. And you see some pretty horrible things when you do that.
Yeah.
And so you do it, and then all of your money is going toward heroin.
Drugs. Just drugs, acid, whatever was out there.
And you acted out sexually? Were you very loose?
No, I wasn't too loose. I was happy high.
And you got off heroin without any help? You just kind of said
that's
it?
I got help from the folks that I used to get high with. They stopped.
But
stopped
withdrawal
everything.
is a bitch.
A little bit of a monster, yeah. And 4 or 5 days, 8 days, 10 days, but they cleaned me up.
And your big break really came out of doing a one-woman show.
Yes.
Even when you were cleaning toilets and you're doing heroin, and you probably didn't even
Now, that was all done. That by the time I started doing all of that.
Where did you get the
done.
guts? How did you develop that one-woman show where you did all those characters?
Because I was living in San Diego trying to get parts.
You would go out on auditions.
And I'd go on auditions, and they'd kind of look at me and go, "Come on, really? You want to really?" And so I wrote
wait a second.
show.
What do you mean, really? Like, what was it?
Because you go in for Juliet.
All right.
And,
you're not
that was
Juliet.
the really.
Not to that.
Right.
At that time.
Right.
This is 40, maybe 35 years ago. But I was capable of doing it.
Right.
And so I put together a show. That the original show was put together so people would know I was capable of doing all of these things.
Was the only training you had the Helena Rubinstein? That was it. That program.
That was it, yeah.
How many years was that program?
Till I left New York.
So you never went to college for acting. You never did any of that. And you said, "Wait a second. The only way I'm ever going to get an acting job is if I create my own material."
Yeah.
And so you begin to develop characters. And out of that show, who sees you first? Is it Spielberg? Is he the one who sees the show and discovers you?
Someone in San Francisco saw it and wrote to a man called David White, who used to run Dance Theater Workshop downtown.
Right.
And he periodically would do one-person shows, a group of them.
Right.
And so I get this call from a guy in New York saying, "Listen, I'm doing this thing. I hear you do this." And I was like, "Okay. Am I coming to New York?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, cool." He said, "Do you have a place to stay?" I said, "Yeah, I stay with my mom."
Right.
"Where are you guys?" He said, "We're on 17th Street." I was like, "Great. I'm from 26th and 10th. I'll be right over."
And you had no nervousness going up on stage and doing a one-woman show?
No, because I knew the characters.
Right.
I knew that.
And was it frightening to you the first time you do it? And let's say you do take those pauses and you start to do a character and you don't hear the audience responding. Was it seems to me like it was just so natural to you.
It was. That's the only way I could
And you
put it.
wrote the whole thing yourself?
Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Wow.
If that's the only thing you'd ever done, it would have been amazing.
It would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
And then who knew all this other stuff was coming?
When Spielberg finds out about this one-woman show, does he come down and see it?
No, he got a hold of my manager, Sandy Gallen,
and
said I would like her when she comes to California if she could bring the show, because I'd like to see what she's doing. And so Sandy said, "So Steven Spielberg would like you to go." And I'm thinking, "Oh, I want to be in Raiders of the Lost
Right,
Ark."
you'll be in Star Wars.
I could do that.
I want to get eaten by a shark.
Yeah,
why not?
I could do this. And
Right.
so
I could be in E.T., right?
Yeah.
Because up until then, he'd never done a project like Color Purple before,
Right.
which was a serious film. It wasn't an action film.
Right.
And so you mean he said, "Hey, if you ever bring your one-woman show to L.A., tell me and I'll come see it"?
No, I brought it to Amblin, to the studio there.
Wait a second. You're telling me you went to his studio, performed your one-woman show just in front of him?
No, he said it was him and some friends. And when I came out, it was Michael Jackson and Ashford and Simpson and Quincy Jones and
oh my God!
Wow, that's kind of where I was.
What an intimidating crowd!
Yes.
When you go, first of all, when you're going there, then you assume, "Hey, I'm doing this for Steven Spielberg, who already is a big-time director."
Yeah.
Do you get nervous then to do it?
I'm very nervous because they've also said to me, "Do not do some of the other material."
What do you mean, the more racy material?
No, I had a whole. There was a lot of material that wasn't in
the one-woman show.
The one-woman show.
Yeah.
One of them being Blee T.
Oh,
about the black E.T. that comes and he lands in Oakland. And they said, "Do not
under
do
no
this.
circumstances.
No circumstances do this."
Because what? They're afraid they'll offend the great Steven Spielberg.
I think they thought it would be offensive. And so now I do my show, do everything I'm supposed to do, and people are saying more.
Right.
And that
Now you got to get into that other material.
I say, I don't really have much, but I have one thing, but they told me not to do it. But if you want me to do it, and they said, yeah. And I said, okay. And I figured this is the end of my career.
Right.
It started at the beginning of the show, and now it's over.
And they say they want more. You do black bleed tea.
And he is on the floor.
He loved it.
He loved it.
And that teaches us a lesson, doesn't it? It's like, you know what, sometimes the more outrageous you are, or when everyone tells you no, sometimes you should say yes.
That's what you absolutely need to do.
Well, sometimes you have to gauge for yourself.
Right.
You know, is this a person who can deal with it? And the answer was yes.
Yeah.
And what an audition. Like, he never asked you to read for him specifically for The Color Purple.
No.
He never said, hey, take...
And then he laid that on me.
What did he say?
He said, well, I'm going to be doing The Color Purple. I said, oh, cool. I read the book. My daughter and I, we stopped our bus. We listened to it because Alice Walker was reading it in San Francisco somewhere. And I just said that how great it was going to be that he was doing it. He said, well, I would like you to be in it. And I was like, as what?
Right.
He said, well, I want you to play Celie. I said, I don't think I can do that.
Well, now, why did you say that?
Because I never made a movie. I didn't know anything about making movies. And I said to him, so what does it take, like couple weeks? Because I thought it was like you do, like you would film a play.
This is the exact opposite advice they always give everyone. They always say, if you go in an audition, say you can do anything,